The Attorney General and Minister of Legal Affairs Anil Nandlall led a delegation from Ghana to participate in arbitration proceedings related to the controversial Smart City Solutions parking meter project. The dispute stems from the 2017 termination of the controversial project following widespread public backlash. Ghana is being sued for US $100 million in damages over the controversial contract signed by the former Partnership for National Unity Alliance for Change coalition government for the implementation of the Georgetown parking meter project. Several witnesses testified in the arbitration proceedings before the International Center for Settlement of Investment Disputes, Icsid, in Paris.
It included the examination in chief of these witnesses, as well as the evidence adduced from them through cross examination. After that process was concluded, then both sides were invited to make their closing arguments. Of course, both sides presented their respective line of witnesses.
Testifying on Ghana's behalf were former Minister of Communities Ronald Bolkan, former City Councillor Malcolm Ferreira, and Bisram Cuppen, along with a former Chancellor of the Judiciary who appeared as an expert witness. The AG explained that the next step will involve the ruling from the Icsid.
The tribunal has reserved its decision for a date to be announced. Of course, the parties will be informed in due course of that date, and that date obviously will be made public so that the public continues to be updated on this important matter.
It was in 2016 that City Hall, under the then Mayor Patricia Chase Green, and with the backing of the APNU AFC coalition government led by President David Granger, signed a contract with Smart City Solutions to implement parking meter systems in Georgetown. Shortly after, installation works began across the city and staff training commenced in preparation for the rollout of the new parking regime. However, the initiative was met with immediate and widespread public backlash, sparking large-scale protests against its implementation. Many citizens contended that the parking meter fees were excessively high and imposed an unreasonable financial burden. Others raised concerns about the lack of transparency in how the contract was awarded. Amid mounting public pressure, the project was eventually suspended. Throughout the controversy, the People's Progressive Party Civic, then in opposition, consistently opposed both the awarding of the contract and the implementation of the parking meter system. Calvin Abrams, Ghana TV 9 News.